Hello there, and welcome to Retro Restorations, a show dedicated to bringing you the worst of classic cars and bringing them back to their best. I'm Max, and I'll be your guide, and, well, I say guide. I'm the person taking apart this car and then attempting to put it back together again. This car especially, is so old and so, well, it's a kit car, so there are no manuals to take apart this entire car. So, whatever you learn, I learn. So, let's get to it. But first, let me tell you about this car. This car is a 1961 Ashley Laminate Special, or kit car, known as a 1172, powered by a 1172cc forward side valve engine making 36 horsepower, through the same gearbox, and I think it's an English rear diff. This car would have been based off a Ford Popular or even a Ford Anglia chassis, but this car is unique as it is currently on an Ashley purpose-built chassis known as the Mark II Halifax. I've already started stripping down this car, as there is a passenger seat and there was various spare parts littered around the footwell. But first things first, let's get the whole car stripped down. I will start with the interior, and this will probably take quite a while, as the carpet isn't a carpet, it's made out of wood, and there's every mould and stuff growing out of everywhere. So let's get started, shall we? As there are no guides or manufacturer's booklets to help take this car apart, I'll be using trusty notepad and pen to make a note of everything that went everywhere to make sure we have all the parts we need. So I've already took notes of all the stuff that I already taken out of the car before I started this video, but let's get started. Rear seat. Another rear seat. Also the rear seat. As you can see with this car, the diff is right below the rear seats, and seeing as the seats weren't bolted down and were protected with bits of wood, yeah, we're getting them replaced, probably. I don't know what that is, but I assume a cushion. Driver's seat, which is quite literally a bench. As you can see, there is quite a lot wrong with this interior at the moment, as there is no cover on the diff, and there is house carpet insulation for the front seat would sit, and there is no cover for the gearbox. This will be sorted in due time, but at the moment, as we're taking it apart, I can't really be bothered with. This the house insulation I was talking about is quite thick and there is no use for it in this car, so it will definitely be being thrown out as it is not needed at all, but we will keep onto it for now just in case, as I do not throw anything out. This is another part that doesn't belong in the interior, which is, I can only assume, the original sump for the Ford engine. I will keep on this just in case we blow the other one. I don't know what condition the engine's in yet. But I will tell you one thing about that sump, is we do have a sump on the engine, so don't worry about that. Now I have no idea what this is. As far as I can tell, it's aluminium plate and with some screw holes in it. So if anyone can tell me what this is, I'll be chuffed. There's another thing that doesn't belong in the... As you can see, there is no cover for the gearbox, but we'll get that sorted eventually. But down there are the pedals, and actually yes, that is wood you can see on the accelerator. As you can see, the interior is pretty bare, and I haven't even touched a tool yet. This is just me picking up parts, and that is the boot, and there is the diff, and where that diff is, where my finger's pointing, is where the back seat would be. And they're the rear springs, which look like they're about to collapse, and those are the seat belts. Now comes the first tools I like to pick up to take apart this car, which are a Phillips screwdriver and a flathead just in case. This is for the seat belts, as they're screwed into the fiberglass for some reason. Right. There's the bolt off for one, and this one's still stuck on. And there's the other bolt. Now this should just come off, hopefully. Two big sort of washers. And there we go. And this bolt isn't stuck in. As you can see, this is where the seatbelt was mounted to on the car. As you can see, you're not meant to mount the fiberglass, as it's a bit wobbly, and this is what it was mounted to. Just nothing. So if someone had drove this car and crashed, their seatbelt wouldn't have worked because it wouldn't have any mounting points.